When Drona came to Maharaja Drupad asking for help because he was in very dire situation out of poverty, Drupad refused, and he refused to accept that friendship and said that you cannot be my friend because you are as good as a beggar and I am a king. So we are no longer equals. We were equal at a time when we were in the Gurukul studying together. But now we are not equal. And I say that you will be an equal partner and only if you are a friend, but now you don't any longer remain a friend. In this story, something very interesting comes across, that is the idea of success or achievement. Uh, if you look at it, we look at success and achievement in a very little myopic way. We have a very little small version of the words are available to us, the meanings are available to us, and we don't consider the greater perspective of the word success or achievement. We probably only consider 10% of what the word actually means. We think that success is all about being big, achieving a lot, and coming back with visible prosperity. Uh, as I said, that is only 10% of what the word actually means. Success or achievement is a far bigger word. It's a spiritual word. These are spiritual words. And what they mean actually, the greater perspective of these words is not just reaching the peak of your career or not just doing things that are for which you had to break mountains, which you may have done and you have achieved a lot, which is undeniable and true. However, there are two aspects of success which we don't consider. First is when you reach the top after a lot of hardships, what do you become? Who do you become? So there are a lot of people who reach the top, who are big shots, and they become very cruel. They forget their origin, from which they had to do a lot of struggles, they had to face a lot of adversities and be where they are today. And they become very cruel, they become very abusive. They don't consider, they no longer can consider the realities of human beings who are still taking that step to achieve in order to be successful. They are not in that mind frame any longer to be able to consider their hardships, their needs. These are not success stories. These, even though a person has achieved a lot, they have, when they reach the top, they have carved gigantic failure stories for themselves. Similarly, some people who are facing immense adversities and they have reached the rock bottom. If you call them failure, so be it in terms of the word. But people who have reached the rock bottom and still haven't lost faith in themselves, still has the spirit to keep fighting, still has the resilience to figure out a way to survive, to sustain, and they are willing to still fight it out. They have not become bitter, which is very normal for a person facing a lot of adversities to be. They don't become bitter. They become a lot more learned human beings who have learned a lot in the process, may not have been able to produce a lot of wealth, may not have been able to produce a lot of validation, and yet they have been able to understand the meaning of life through the different aspects that they have faced, through the different behaviors that they have encountered, and they have a lot to share in terms of life, relationships, meanings. These are the two aspects. And so in spite of the fact that the person has faced immense adversities, have faced many failures, they have created success stories for themselves. We as humans, for a very long time, in fact forever, have ignored these two gigantic aspects of success and failure and considered only that aspect of success and failure that is visible, wealthy, and glittery. Think about it. In Drona and Raja Drupad's story, this comes out in a very beautiful way, because had Drupad not considered Drona a failure only based on the visible aspects of his existence, a lot could have been avoided. Drupad wouldn't get angry when Drona would come back with Arjun to defeat him. And then he wouldn't give birth to two children through fire, who emerges through fire. He conducts a fire sacrifice. These two emerge through fire, one being Draupadi, who wants to, whose purpose in life is to destroy the arrogance of the world, and Drishtadumna, who is born to destroy Drona himself. So, as you see, that our understanding of success and failure can move mountains, and the greater our understanding is, the more a lot of disasters can be handled, can be settled, and a lot can be avoided. Think about it, just this little bit. Thank you.